back live now.
But the only thing is it could.
Yep. So we're back live now. We just had to get the picture back up. I guess our Wi-Fi was buffing. I don't know. Technical.
I don't know.
We're learning.
This is live.
This is live.
Real stuff.
The thing is, hey, we got the knowledge. We got it back up.
So yeah, back to what I was saying about just common sense, guys. If you're out there in the field and you see other workers doing something, pick up after them and show that you're a team. Like Mark was saying. What was that team thing? What was it?
Team, TEAM. It's abbreviation for Together Everyone Achieves More.
Ooh, so I got to write that down because that's a good one.
Okay.
But yeah, if you see somebody that's out there, show them that you're a team. Pick up something after them, show them, and it goes both ways, you know, and look after them because, you know, that person could potentially save your ass from falling, you know, or doing something where you can get potentially hurt. So, you know, I enjoy working with others that have that same, you know, mindset. And working today with Danny, I can already see, you know, that's a good, you know, mindset to have. And, you know, I asked him earlier and said, what's your goal, man? You got to have a goal when you're working in this. Don't just, you know, work, you know, what's your goal? And you want to be running, you know, your own crew or something like that. So that way you have that mindset and when you hit that goal, it's achievable. You know, everybody wants to have that goal in life to just achieve something so you can have that ultimate, you know, achieving goal where it's always something on your mindset. Like Mark was saying, like, you're going out there tonight, you know, he's getting his hands dirty, you know, just because he's the owner, don't let a lot of people fool you and thinking that he's not going to go out there and show them what's up, you know, and it's out of respect. I'm sure you guys see that. I'm sure your guys are always out there and like.
My guys hate to see me there.
Do they?
Because I work. I get out there because they'll work at their normal pace.
Yeah.
Their normal pace is not my normal pace. I'm out there hustling. Let's get this job done. Let's get in and get out.
All right.
Okay.
The rule of thumb is the longer you're on the job, the more it costs you. You're losing money for labor. You're losing money in fuel. Plus, you're losing money in time. Time is your asset on a job. It's not that you're out there rushing a job. You're not out there dragging your butt. When you drag your butt, you're not making no money. So you got to get out there and get your hustle on. And you do that in everything in life. You know, I've always worked at very fast pace. You're talking to a country bumpkin from Alabama that was raised on a farm.
Mm-hmm.
So you get up early in the morning, you go out there and you work your farmland, you do everything you need to do, work your crops, work your cattle, livestock, and keep pushing. So that progressed with me out here. Not only am I a veteran, I served during Desert Storm. I've been a hard hat commercial diver. I'm certified underwater welder, certified topside welder. I'm a hyperbaric technician, advanced diver medic. So I got all my degrees. So not only can I get out there and weld, I can save your life. I can administer drugs. I have to call an emergency room to administer drugs to you. If I'm out, you know, in the field, if I'm out offshore on an oil rig, you know, back in those days, you know, if you're an EMT, you got to call up ER, talk to a doctor, say, I got a person think we got OD. We got to give them some. It's called like a cold stuff that you give them, make them throw up, that kind of stuff. Not in the diving world. You don't have the luxury of that. So I'm one level above a paramedic. So that's the kind of stuff that I've done in my past, a little bit of background on me and how it follows me today. So you just keep hustling.
Yeah.
That's why I'm about, you know, my business. Everything that you see, everything I've got, I have paid for zero advertisement. It's all about my work. Get your butt out there, do a good job every single time. I don't care if you're tired. If you're tired, call me. I'll come help you. We don't leave a job half done.
Right.
Yeah. Your name's behind it.
And if any of my workers do that, they're not going to last. Because it's like I tell everybody, if you're tired, you call me. My phone stays on 24/7. If anything happens, if you break down, if you're close by, call me. I'll meet you here at the back door. We'll repair your equipment so you can get back out there and finish the job. That's all of my workers. So they know there's no excuses because I will get up out of bed, throw my clothes on, come get in a truck and go to work. I don't have a problem doing that. Or come out and help you on a job.
Let me see. Michael Gonzalez. Hey, what's up, Michael? He was put it in chat right now. Michael Gonzalez, how much do you pay your workers? You know what? I'm going to answer that because
you call me personally, and we'll talk about it. I'm not going to put it out on social
Yeah.
media world.
Yeah.
There's a number right there.
There you go. But to answer that question, Danny worked 4 hours, and don't say the price, but is it minimum wage that you're working for?
It's a healthy check, that's for sure. It's healthy.
There
Yeah.
you go.
All of our workers, especially my workers, they make very good money. They make more money than a terminal manager or these big salary jobs. They make more than that because I expect certain work ethic out of them, and I pay for that work ethic. If you cannot fulfill the work etiquette that I have, then you're wasting my time. But I've got guys making very healthy paychecks every month.
Every
But,
month.
we pay them well to get out there to do the job.
Right. To answer that, it's almost double the minimum wage. Um, is in that ballpark. Um, and today, what was a good day for them. They worked one job and made quite a bit of money. But it just depends. Depends how much you can be cheap about it and sit there and pay your workers peanuts. But are them workers going to stick around? Because it's hard work.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's really hard work. It's very demanding, and as a business owner, you expect, uh, perfection.
And Henry's just now learning this. This is something that I've been on to Henry about.
Yeah.
A lot of people out there want to pay you by hour. Well, this is not a factory. This is not assembly line. I don't pay by the hour. I pay by the job. So we go out there. Like if I go out and do the job myself and it takes me an hour to do the job, I pay my worker an hour and a half because I give them a little bit extra time because they don't work like I do. So the way that I do the jobs is I pay by the job. So that way we're not out here milking the clock trying to get in an 8-hour day when it only takes you an hour to do the job. So
Yeah.
Henry's learning.
Yeah, and to answer that question, Mike, is that with benefits and vacation, retirement, we contract a lot of work out, so we don't offer those because we're contracting the work out. Danny is a employee, and he's my employee. He's covered under workman's comp, covered under all that. Now I get contractors out there fill out W-9, and we put them to work, and we don't want to sit there and we're a business, and even the companies that are hired have to carry their own insurance. We're not going to hire them if they don't have their own insurance. I think you could talk about that, Mark, about that.
A lot of the work that I do, I mean, I've got my ongoing guys that work for me 24/7, and then sometimes we get overwhelmed, and I'll call Henry and say, "Hey, Henry, I need this done," or I'll call Ray or whoever. I've got other guys that work on the side, and they're called subcontract labor. So you 1099 them at the end of the year, and they're your subcontractors. So, but there's different ways of doing this. It depends on if you're trying to grow like Mike Gonzalez, the one that's live right now. So if you're trying to grow your business and you want employees and you're going to pay for workers' comp and everything else, that's on you. If you're hiring people to work for you, then yeah, that's the route that you're going to go. But if you're out there just doing the jobs on your own and you get overwhelmed with work and you need to bring somebody in, you can call Ray, you can call Henry, you can call me. We're subcontractors. You'll add us, or we'll add you on or you'll add us on your insurance as a certificate holder. And we'll give you a copy of our insurance, and then you W-9 us and 1099 us in January.
Yep, at the end of the year. Now, just so you know, Mike, workman's comp isn't cheap over here in California. You're going to pay a minimum of $3,000, and they want that money right up front. So, be prepared for that because, we even though we have $2 million policies, we still got to have workman's comp. We still got to have that covered. And there's a lot of other things. Auto insurance has to be a minimum of $1 million for some companies that they're asking for. Just depends who's hiring you.
Yep.
So you have to be prepared for that. It's not all fun and games. It's you talk to your insurance guy, and before you know it, you're paying quite a bit of money. for employees, for your auto insurance, for your general liability. All that comes into play. So be prepared if you're going to come into this business. Be prepared to spend some money. And
Yeah, and that too. Let me piggyback off what he's trying to say is benefits and vacation and retirement. So it's different if it's like a 9 to 5 job, right? Like before I got into this business, I've always worked 9 to 5, 401k, vacation time paid off. You know, you if you want to pay into your retirement, you got that option to do that coming out of your check or whatnot, right? So when you're an owner and you're a business owner, or say if you even don't have employees yet, but me as a person, as a business owner, you have to understand your balance and you have to do that all yourself. So you're not working for a company where the company is going to be doing that. But as a business owner, you have to figure out, are you going to pay yourself for vacation time? Are you going to pay yourself for retirement? Like that's something, you know, you're on a whole nother level. So you're not expecting the company to do that. But if as Mark, as a business company, you know, that's something that you're going to be able to figure out. That's something, can you hear it better?
yeah, move the mic a little closer to you. There you go. Right in front of you.
So, I mean, it's a whole nother ball game versus coming from a 9 to 5 versus going into like your own business. So me personally, that's something I have to do is put away money for retirement. If I want to go on vacation, I have to put away for vacation. But sometimes I feel like I'm spending more time running the business than I do have time to play on vacation. But, you know, I'm still, you know, new into the business. But once you start having enough where you can do that, then it's vacation time, then it's retirement time and stuff like that. But be smart with how you first grow your business, because
Right.
those are good questions, Mike. Good questions.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're a one-man band, it's going to be a little difficult for you to offer, you know, benefits, vacation, retirement. You know, if you're an employer that has 50 employees and more, then you know you're kind of looking at those things. But when it comes down to a small business, you know, you have government, you know, grants, you have government loans, you have SBA loans that kind of help you out with that. So there's a lot of avenues that you can go. But you think of it this way: you are working for yourself and you got to figure this stuff out by yourself. And sometimes it's hard because you know people, they get on the internet, and what are they looking for? They're looking for information. And you know, the same thing with me. I had to figure out, well, hey, how do I go out and get workman's comp? How do I get insurance? How do I get this? How do I do that? And everything is pretty much self-taught. um, but then you have guys like Mark that kind of, you know, help you out, point you in the right direction, and you know, makes things a little bit easier when it comes down to that.
Have good networking, guys. You know, it's always good to have a good networking team. And if you fall in line and you happen to fall in line with somebody like Mark, Henry, or whatnot, keep that circle close and tight, man, because information and knowledge sometimes could save you thousands,
Yep.
save you a lot of money. So having that good network, and it's always key, man.
I got hammered at the beginning of COVID. I was still doing the pressure washing business and doing bills for people and myself, you know, on the side. But when we started building these skids and everybody started jumping on board, I've had so many people say, well, why don't you patent them? Why do you do this? You're taking work away from everybody. I've heard every excuse there is. I'm like, look, guys, just in California alone, we have, 62 million people here?
Yeah.
There's enough work and dirt out there for everybody. Patent them. You can patent the skid down to the nut and bolt and everything about it, but all it takes is just deviate one little thing and somebody can build it. It's not rocket science. But the thing that I do is I go to all of my vendors. I get the best deal I can so I can pass the savings on to you guys. So that way you got other people that can build a skid like mine, but they might use a Predator engine where I use a Honda engine. They might use some cheaper pump where I run an AR pump. I put nothing but the best on my skids. That way I can make sure you're out there doing the job and you're not having breakdowns. You're not having failures, equipment failure, and you can do the job and make the money. But, you know, that's how I do things. I kind of got off track and
Yeah.
figured where
Talk
I was
about
going.
your build and how
Yeah.
you build your stuff.
But yeah, that's the way that I build my things. That's how we build our business and helping people out. It just started coming to us. But with the things that I do, I don't mind going above and beyond and answering questions and helping people out. We're here to help everybody out. We're family. And it's like I tell everybody, you come into our network and you're buying from us and going out and working with us and everything else, you become part of our family.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that you know what you're doing. You're not out there on social media world and you got some knucklehead giving you the wrong information and then it ends up biting you in the butt. I'm not saying that we're perfect, but we do give you our experience from where we, growed and where we failed. And it's up to you if you want to follow suit and, follow our guidance or not. We're not telling you you got to do everything to a T.
Right.
We're just giving you guidance.
Right. We're not, lawyers, attorneys, or or anything else like that. But we are knowledgeable in this business, and that's what you have to be. You have to be very knowledgeable and know the shortcuts and know what's going to work for you and what's not going to work for you. And when you can get that down, your business is going to run a lot smoother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at today. Danny, what did you feel like? How smooth did it go?
It went a lot smoother than I thought. I was more nervous, like at the beginning, because I didn't know what we were getting into. But I mean, for the most part, it was pretty simple. I enjoyed it. I don't know another job that I enjoy doing every day. So
Yeah,
I really like it.
that's good, man. And I mean, as far as what you expected, you kind of had it like you were like, whoa, and then you've seen it and you're like, what? That's smooth, you know. And that's good that you go into it trying to understand like how you're gonna,
Tackle the
basically
situation.
this job,
Yeah.
right? And that's why I told you, man, just understand that if once you have that smoothness mindset, it will go smooth, bro. And just like Mark was explaining it earlier, like get your cut, like how he explained it, that's literally how it should go. Don't put too much more to it because then you're going to start psyching yourself out, and then it becomes more of a
mental
problem
thing than anything. Yeah.
Don't be a problem. Be a problem solver, don't create problems for yourself.
Right. You're already thinking about the job before you get to the
Yeah,
job.
I do my research. Sorry to cut you off, but I do my research on his YouTube beforehand after the first job, so I kind of got an idea on like everything or the whole.
It's like when Henry gives you your work, your schedule. All right, today you got to go to ABC address. ABC address has a total of 22 panels. Where you're going to learn this, 22 panels, I need about so much feet of bird proofing. I need to do this. I need to do that. You know about how many clips it's going to take and everything else. So that way, as soon as you pull up, you're getting everything out, get it on the roof, get the panels cleaned up underneath them, get all the nest out and everything, and then you're going to start stretching that wire out.
This weekend, we did roughly around 4,000 solar panels. We had Danny and I, we cleaned, and he got a taste of the rooftop, got a taste of the carports, and then today he got a taste of the bird proofing and residential. So there's a lot that comes into play to that. And, we're just kind of teaching them a little at a time, not overwhelming somebody, but getting them to where they understand what each process is, because each process is different.
Yeah, we'll get you down to where you're actually running the snorkel boom by yourself, and as you're going down those canopies on the carports, you're cleaning them, moving forward, cleaning them, moving forward. You're running that snorkel boom, and you're also using a basket as a handlebar to bring your pole back out, sit on it, pull up, set the brush back down, and clean back up.
Yeah.
There's little tricks that you're going to learn. You might work better working on your left hand side or your right hand side. These are all the little tricks that you learn. How to setting up your job is everything. Once you start learning these tricks, you're going to be like, oh, I remember what Henry said. Oh, I remember what Mark said. And that makes it go quick, But yeah.
When I seen him working with them today, I seen that he was taking those tidbits in when I was explaining to him how to break down this. And then another thing I was telling you, I said, always make sure before you come off that roof, double check your work. Go pick off all your your fasteners. Make sure there's not a mess,
Mm-hmm.
because you want to be able to leave understanding like, okay, I know I don't have to come back and do this job again. I know that there's no birds going to be getting in there,
Yeah, I just try to make sure everyone's job's easier, So as long as we're all making everyone's job easier, it goes smoothly. So
And I seen that,
I
man.
try to be ahead of the game,
You seen Henry when he was coming down with the brush. You're already fixing and controlling his line. I seen that, and
Right.
that's smart, bro. Because there's another saying that an old boss of mine would say. He was like, "When you think nobody's watching, everybody's watching." And pay attention to that, bro. It's called integrity. Don't just do something, half, and not expect, because you got to remember, bro, that your name's on that, So that's key, man. It's key to understand that integrity. If you think, oh, just because Henry's not up here, he's not watching, maybe I can get away with, not keeping this. But just like I told you today, I said, man, dude, make sure it's done right. Make sure it's done. And if you see something that's not done right, go back and hit it. Go back and touch it up, because it just shows you a routine.
Right. Well, customers are always watching. So I'll give you a good example. I had contracted some work out in San Diego, and the guy that I hired, he had the C1000 brush, and he just happened to be cleaning the panels, and before you know it, the brush itself went up and over the roof onto the side of his house. As he was coming around the corner and coming back home, he saw that, took a picture, sent it to me, and said, "Do you guys do your guys know what they're doing? Because this brush just flew over the side." And I had to call and talk to him, and it just happened they had a new guy there that they were training and didn't tighten up a bolt. And people are always watching, especially customers.
Dude, I got customers with their cameras. They record everything my guys are doing. I don't care if they're picking their nose or what they're doing.
Yeah.
I get feedback all the time. I got, managers come and say, hey, your guy was doing this, it was doing that. I just had to have a little meeting a few weeks ago. The guy said that the job, wasn't that dirty and he didn't do his normal cleaning. Well, guess what? Guess what? He's not doing that job no more.
He's not.
Yeah, because he's right there on video. He pulls up, and 15 minutes later, he's gone.
Wow.
Oh man.
So, and how long did that usually take?
About an hour and a half.
Wow. So you can't take shortcuts. I mean, you can't, because people are always watching, and they're going to go out there and catch you.
You want to make it in this business? Come on, man.
And there's always future jobs too watching. So
get it done and get the job done right.
It's like I explained to them. We are required to do the same quality work every single time. I don't care if it looks dirty or not. You do that job. That's what they're paying us to do. That's why we're there to do the job. Well, guys, this is our podcast. We're doing a little tidbit, early podcast for tomorrow night. Show you what we're doing. Henry and his crew actually come down and get some DI tanks. They were on the job. Their tanks are spent, so they come in. So Henry wanted to fire everything up, get everything a trial run.
I just wanted to get back on YouTube. That's all.
Yeah, so Henry and his YouTube, he's nonstop. So, but yeah, we wanted to do this so you guys see what's going on tomorrow night, 6 p.m.
Tune in.
6
6
p.m.
p.m.
There's some things. I'm going to bring some products up here. I'm going to show you some little tricks that I'm doing. We talked about it, in the past, but I'm going to bring some of the equipment up here and show you the little parts that I'm building.
Every Tuesday night at 6:00, unless I'm in Las Vegas, I might, chime in from there or something.
I will log in from here. Henry can just log in and chime in. He can be typing up here on the screen saying, I wish I was there.
Sometimes I like to play. So, I play
You never know who can pop in.
That's right.
We're going to have some special guests too, right?
Yeah. So always remember, every Tuesday night at 6:00, if you're in the area, if you're out of town, try to plan it around Tuesday night at 6:00. We don't have a problem bringing you up here, putting you on the couch, throw a headset on you, throw a mic in front of you, and you give us feedback, talk about your jobs, whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys chiming in the chat. Thanks, Mike, Mike, and that damn Daniel. Thank you very much. And Spotless Solar Experts. What's up, guys? Enjoying your podcast. We appreciate you all too. So thank you guys for coming on in. And we're going to end this stream and we will catch you guys on the next video. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channels. Subscribe to Mark's channel, subscribe to mine if you're not already. And thank you guys very much. We appreciate you guys. Angel, what's up there? Sunshine Solar Panel Cleaning. What's up, boy? Aloha from Hawaii. All right, guys. Thank you guys very much. We appreciate every one of you. Make sure you guys give us a thumbs up on this video, and we will catch you guys on the next video. See you
Tomorrow
guys.
night, 6:30. Be there or be square. Not 6:30, but 6. Be there or be square.
All right. See you
Everybody,
guys. Peace.
Peace.